All right, so I thought I'd try something a little bit different and actually use my phone to record off of because honestly, the camera is way better and I probably should have been doing this like a long time ago. While we're on the topic of shared or mutual dreaming, there was two times where I actually set aside like a chunk of time and try to do an experiment with it, like an organized thing. And so the first one I know I've talked about in the past, but I'll cover it again here really quick. Where I was in a local dream sharing group here in Oahu. There was one, the ladies there was really proficient in her lucid dreams, would have them like almost nightly, she would say. And then, so for a few weeks, we tried to, meet up and dream. And we even had a third party at this point to send our dreams to if we ever dreamt of each other, just to get rid of any potential shenanigans in there, right? And well, nothing really hit. There was one time where something seemed to kind of work where I thought maybe it was a hit, where I was lucid in like this city area, hop into a car to go joyriding. And then when I hop into the car, I noticed that there's a dream character in the back seat. Turns out to be a lady, didn't look like the person that was in the dream share, the dreaming group here, but had a vibe like it was something more than just a regular average dream character. So we went joyriding a bit. The dream character wasn't familiar with lucid dreaming, so I did my regular thing of, oh hey, we'll go flying. The dream character picked up the skill of flying pretty quickly, which I remember thinking was a bit out of normal when I normally am doing shit like that. But anyway, dream ended. I woke up the next day. I emailed the third party. And then it turns out that the girl didn't have didn't really have a matching dream that night. Another time was actually just last year when me and one of my buddies from Instagram and YouTube wanted to give it a shot. So we did for a couple weeks. We tried to whatever dream of each other and meet up in dreams. This time we didn't have a third party because it just wasn't really necessary. Me and him weren't gonna fudge any of our results anyway. So there was two times where I was lucid and actually was really trying to give it a try to find him, where I remembered, you know what I mean, to try and look for the guy. And the first time I was in the dream, I was trying to call his name out, conjure him up, find him in the dream with some of my normal tactics, and wasn't able to. The next time, which was pretty close to a hit for me. I mean, I remember waking up having kind of high expectations for this one. I was lucid in like a college campus type setting. Then finally it dawns on me to try and find him. So do my regular thing, call out to the dream, try to expect him to be behind me as I turn around or something like that. Nothing was really working. Then something odd happened where I looked at my hands and I had this like ball of liquid, but the kind of liquid like you might see if it was like floating in space, right? And I thought, oh, for some reason this just came to me. I'll try and mold him out of this water. So I got the water, went up like this, and really formed him quite easily. Looking back on this, I'm surprised that it worked, and it worked quite effortlessly, as sometimes is the case in dreams. So then he pops out of the mold. He wasn't really, he wasn't really fully animated, and he looked like a little bit of almost just like a shell of a person. Like I just conjured up like the picture of him, but I wasn't quite sure if it was him or not. But it was still pretty interesting because I don't normally do stuff like that in dreams at all. And then I woke up the next day, messaged him, and wasn't quite a hit, but still was pretty cool.